Hey guys, and welcome back to our channel. Tonight I have another garden tour for you, and this one is pretty exciting. I didn't think this project was going to get done this week, at least not as fast as it did. But thanks to a friend and help from my husband, our garden is fenced. We got this fence from Amazon a couple weeks ago, and a friend lent me a T-post driver thingy. And within like half an hour, I was able to get all the posts put up around our garden. And then we were able to put up the fence really quick. So I'm super excited about that. The deer have been getting in, and yeah, I don't want them to eat any more of my food. So super excited. This should keep them out, keep the groundhogs out, and any other little munchy guys that want to eat our food. So let's get started on our tour. I feel like everything's just been going like crazy this week. Been starting to harvest a few things, and that is super cool. The zinnias are continuing to look beautiful. I'm surprised the flowers have lasted this long. I really thought they'd die pretty quickly. Our peppers seem to be getting bigger, like their leaves are getting bigger. I mean, they're starting to put little blossoms on. They're nowhere near as tall as last year, so they probably just got stunted. But that plant has tons of peppers. I don't know if I should pick them or not. Like, those little brown parts on them, I don't know if they're good or not. I feel like they should be good. Tomato land, putting on lots and lots and lots of fruit. These Abe Lincoln tomatoes, look at them. There's so many tomatoes in there. Do have quite a bit of yellow leaves at the bottom, but I've just been plucking them off as I see them to try to get rid of any disease or anything. I've been eating some cherry tomatoes. Anna's been munching them like crazy. Here's one right here. I'm gonna munch it. Just that one little flower from our eggplant. But even this eggplant that I said last week had broken off, look at how much it has grown. Wait, no, that's that one. Look how much has grown since last week. This one looked like that other one a couple months ago. And now it's getting big. So I think this week I want to plant a few more pepper seeds in here. Like maybe 4 plants maybe or so. See if they'll do well. Because there's nothing really growing in here except weeds. Just gotta wait again. But just try. See if they will do well. We're still in the middle of our back to Eden garden process. It's coming slow, but I kind of knew it would be slow. Marigolds, keep away the bugs, marigolds. Look at all the tomatoes in there. They're just bursting, ready to ripen. We have harvested some big tomatoes from some of these. I think the beefsteaks mostly. They've been delicious. The peppers, I probably could pick them. And that guy over there. That guy over there, maybe it'd help the plant grow a little bit if I took some of its fruit off. These guys all have fruit, like King of the North peppers. Purple basil. I want to make some pesto this week. That's what I should make. I just don't know what to serve it on. So, but I would like to make some pesto. Maybe I'll just put it on some pasta. Flowers are still doing well. Oof. I'm gonna need water because that guy, he looks very wilty. I planted some more poblanos in here just the other day. See if they actually grow. I don't know. Flowers are doing well. I really have started taking these up, guys. I know I've said for like months now that I'm gonna harvest these, but I started today harvesting them. They're called walking onions. Did not know that. But these guys here will drop down and root themselves and grow more, which I did not know that. But the bottoms you can eat, the tops you can eat the whole thing. But I don't love them because they're a little bit more work. Like you get a tiny little onion like that big. So I'm gonna kind of just get rid of them. Flower garden is looking well, healthy. We got zinnias starting to bloom down here. Yeah, I wasn't planning on watering tonight, but I see evidence that I do need to water. It hasn't rained in a few days, so you know, gotta water. Down here is where the deer munched Anna's sunflower house, but I think it's trying to revive. They didn't get it completely, so I think it's coming back. That side they left alone. Isn't that beautiful? Our carrots are still being small, but I did try picking one the other day and it was not ready. Anna picked one of our onions tonight, and it was about that big. Not quite ready, but they're getting close. Gotta show you this little clump. Look at how many Roma tomatoes are on there. There's like 6 on that one little bunch, plus 2 more right here. Whew. It's going crazy. I am planning on taking some suckers from this bush this week and rooting them. Well, maybe this bush and that bush over there. And rooting them, and then maybe they will be my fall crop of tomatoes, because I think these are indeterminate or determinate tomatoes, and they will only produce 1 crop. When that's done, they're done. But I figure if I, plant some more, then I can have more tomatoes. My lettuce is going to come out this week. We have declared it is bitter. Blah. So that's going to be coming out this week. It will come out this week. I will even get up early in the morning if I need to. This is going to come out this week, and I hope to plant beans in here, I think, because we have discovered the beans are delicious. We roasted them with a little bit of butter and some salt until they looked really ugly, but they were good. And then we sprinkled them with a little bit of Parmesan cheese. So delicious. We wished we had more. Okay, so funny story. I came out the other night, I think, to pick some lettuce for dinner. Silly me, did not bring a container. And I just kind of roamed through the garden. And I found tomatoes and cherry tomatoes and realized the green beans were ready. But I didn't have a basket down here, so I had my pocket stuffed full of green beans. And, well, that reminds me, I have nasturtium seeds in my pocket from earlier. Better not send those through the dryer. Anyway, and a whole bunch of lettuce. So I had my shirt full of lettuce and tomatoes and stuff, and my pocket full of beans. Guess it's time to start bringing baskets down to the garden for when I need to harvest. We roasted some of our carrots for dinner tonight. They were also very good. I'm loving the roasted veggie thing here. These random store-bought peppers that I sprouted, they are growing. So I'm excited about them. We'll see if they actually get any fruit from them. It'll be interesting. These imaginary or volunteer tomatoes are starting to set fruit. I'm just kind of letting them do their thing. We are getting cucumbers. Let me see if I can find one in here. There's one right in there. Probably by the end of this week, we'll be picking cucumbers like crazy, I feel like. The peanuts, they're still just looking pretty much the same. We're finding cantaloupes. Look at them. They're doing well. They're growing up very well, like they should. That random tomato plant, yep, he's still here. Just kind of letting him do his thing. We have, look at there, look at that big cantaloupe. So excited about him growing and cannot wait to munch it. We also have honeydew growing on these bushes. Let's see if I can find some. You know they like to hide. Where did it go? There was a nice big one. Probably saw it from the other side. Oh, there it is, right there. Honeydew. Our watermelon, I don't think have started producing yet. Thought I saw a little tiny one the other day in one of these guys, but I couldn't find it later. Found it when I was watering, but then, yeah, couldn't find it later. Our strawberries are still doing okay. I feel like I'm getting chewed by bugs. This guy is looking way more ready to produce, but he doesn't really have many flowers. I guess maybe they're just closed up for the night. And this is super exciting. More watermelon. Cantaloupes. Look at this. Look at that puppy. And that puppy. And that other puppy. I mean, they're really not puppies, but that's at least 3 really big cantaloupes in here. This imaginary plant might be a delicata squash. That kind of looks like a delicata. Only one, I think, is growing on there, but it's growing. I think we have squash vine borer pests coming. Uh-oh. There's some eggs that I do not want to see on my plant. Oops, guess it's time to check. But I don't know. I'm not loving my squash success this year. Oh, more eggs. Get off of there, you. Haven't checked recently. I probably should do that soon. These are probably full of eggs. Know me. Got a squash in there. So anyway, as I was saying, I think we have squash vine borers getting into some of our squash. Like this guy, I think, got a little bit bitten. A little bit of wilt going on like one random branch over there, so don't really know what's up with that. Oh, I guess that vine over there's wilting too. About ready to be done with squash. But I also want squash. Just a few squash. That guy is not doing so well. There's another squash in there, so it'd be lovely if these guys just, ripened, hurried up and ripened, and then I could pull out the plant and be done with them. Yeah, I don't know how to prevent them. This yellow cup is supposed to, maybe help them, but I don't know if it really does or not. So, I mean, the butternut up here don't seem to be affected by the bugs yet. Like, not really at all. We've harvested a few zucchinis. And we have one more here, so I think we've had 3, and that will make number 4. So they're doing okay. I finished mulching all this just tonight because it finally got cool enough. So that is a huge section mulched for my back to Eden garden. Potatoes, are still letting them go a little bit longer. They are not dying back yet, so I'm leaving them be. And honestly, they kind of are looking better than they kind of have all year. They kind of stopped their whole branch wilting and dying thing, but we also haven't had torrential downpours, so it's been kind of nice. My corn has pretty much completely tasseled. It is not completely as tall as it should be. It should be like as tall as I am, and it's not. Like the stuff in here especially is pretty short. I gave it some fish fertilizer this week, and it seemed to do a little something. I think it got a little taller. I don't know. Maybe it's just my imagination. Got another zucchini growing there. Just one. It is this corn is growing ears of corn. I feel like, at least it's, got the silks. So, like this guy's got 2 ears on it. So, even if I just got 1 ear off every stalk, I'd be so happy with that. Anna would be so happy with that. She loves her corn on the cob. We all would be really happy with that, because then I could put some in the freezer too. I got my cantaloupe growing there. That's kind of wild. My sweet potatoes are still doing amazing. I think. They got these weird little black spots on them, but I don't know what that's from. But they're still looking healthy, so kind of just gonna let them keep doing their thing. The beans, they are going like cray-cray. I don't think we actually have any beans on them. Look, it got so high that it fell off and is climbing back down. Oh well, whatever. This guy still hasn't wanted to open yet, but I think soon. Oh, there's lots of bugs in there. Ooh. Hopefully they're good bugs. Beans. Pole beans. Okay, so they're not looking amazing. The leaves are all starting to fall off and dying. Not sure if they have a disease or what's up with them. They're not looking super healthy. We just picked once in the beans, so I'll probably pick again tomorrow, because I think we'll have enough and we can roast them or something. I guess the top leaves are looking better, I think, than they had. These guys are, it doesn't probably show up well on the camera, but these are pretty yellow. But, look at these. They're supposed to be pretty small, like 4-inch beans, so there's a bunch in there. There'll be enough for another meal tomorrow, which will make Nathan and I happy because we love them. So, that's our garden story tonight. Sometimes I think between weeks, will there even be enough to share that is different in our garden? But this week, yep, there's been differences, like the fence, which I'm really excited about. Squash problems, harvesting things, making room for a fall crop. Yeah, it's only June, but thinking ahead to the fall crop, and yeah, trying to figure out how I can overcome these random squash problems. Maybe I should just give up on squash. I don't know. Maybe this just is not the right spot, and maybe I should devote my time to something else to be more worthwhile. But I'd really like some squash, so I'm gonna let them keep going. Hopefully they don't die. Maybe plant another crop. I don't know. We'll see. It kind of seems like they take so long to actually get there. But I'm excited for what is growing healthily and what is appearing to do well. Like our melons, they are seeming to do well. Our tomatoes are doing well. Did not get stunted. Our potatoes are finally looking better, much better than they had. The bugs, they're looking well. The butternut squash even, like, it is doing well. They do not seem to be as affected by disease or the bugs, which also was the case last year. So maybe I just grow butternut squash from now on. Forget all the other kinds. Just grow butternut squash. I like butternut squash anyway. Maybe just grow that from now on. Maybe a whole bunch of zucchini plants, because they kind of do okay. But the other ones just kind of don't. So we will see. See, like this butternut squash. If these guys got pollinated today, which I think they might, we could have a bunch of butternut squash. And there's 3 right there that had flowers on them. So, I mean, they seem to be doing well. They are pretty loaded with fruit. So, they may give me the squash that I desire. Our blackberries are also doing well. I picked 3 cups again today. Sundays seem to be a pretty high production day. I don't know why. Last Sunday I also got 3 cups. We made a blackberry pie with it this week. It was so delicious, and I hope to make some blackberry jam soon. As soon as I get all the ingredients for it. I hope to make some of that. The potato on our compost is still thriving. The cantaloupe that is on our compost is still thriving. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give this a thumbs up. Leave us a comment down below. What's your gardening? How it's doing? All that sort of stuff. We'd love to know about that. And thank you for watching. See you next week.